This is Coyote News.
Grace Larkins beats the Summit League single-game scoring record against NDSU. Against Oral Roberts, junior Carly Duffney took charge for the Coyotes, setting a new career high with 24 points and 4 rebounds. Larkins would pick up another double-double with 13 points and 11 rebounds. Against the Bison, Larkins would set a brand new Coyote and Summit League all-time record, scoring 47 points. The Coyotes are back at home tonight to take on Kansas City in their pink game before taking on in-state rival SDSU on Saturday. The USD men's basketball team won 2 games on the road as they returned home on a 3-game win streak. First, the Coyotes beat Denver 86-79. Chase Forte scored 25 points along with 20 points from Dre Bullock, coming off a career-high 31. It's the first time this season USD has won back-to-back games in conference play. South Dakota then beat Oral Roberts 75-74. The team returns home tomorrow to face Kansas City, who beat USD 68-54 on the opening night of conference play.
USD Track and Field traveled to Lincoln for the Frank Savine Husker Invitational. The team won 2 field events, with Lydia Knapp winning the weight throw and Anna Willis winning the pole vault. Runners also won 2 events, with Sydney Slotin winning the 600-meter and Caleb Rivera winning the 3,000-meter. Mason Sindelar set a new school record for the Coyotes in the 800-meter with a time of 1 minute 49.34 seconds. This is the second school record he has set in the indoor season. The team will split up this weekend with the Tyson Invitational and the SDSU Classic. Athletic Director John Schemmel is making changes to Coyote Athletics fundraising, including establishing the new Yote Fund. Coyote News' Nathan Delaney is live in the muck with Associate Athletic Director for Fan Engagement, Jaron Duffy. Nathan?
Thanks, Parker. So, Jaron, what is this brand new Yote Fund and what is the purpose of it?
Sure. So the Yote Fund is a new holistic giving model that we've introduced here at USD. So in past years, your donation level to the athletic department went through the Howling Pack. And based off of how much you donate throughout the year, you have different priority points that get you priority parking. So the best spots to park at the Dome on football game days, that's acquired by giving through the Howling Pack. The best season tickets, that's acquired by giving to the Howling Pack. But the only bucket that was recognized was giving to the Howling Pack, which funds student-athlete scholarships. The Yote Fund encompasses the Howling Pack, so that's still an important piece of it, but it also encompasses what you would pay for season tickets. If you go to our Calling All Coyotes fundraising auction, anything that you give at that auction would count toward the Yote Fund. If you give to a team in particular, say you're a big women's basketball fan, and you give a certain amount of money specifically to the women's basketball program, that would also be included in your Yote Fund level. So the Yote Fund really takes what the Howling Pack was doing, still includes all that, but it also includes where fans spend their money beyond just the Howling Pack, season tickets, giving at other events. So we're trying to be more all-encompassing and recognize every dollar that Yote fans spend.
How has the point system changed with this new system that you guys have created?
Sure. So I think a lot of people are finding out that they have a lot more points within that Coyote point system than they previously had just through the Howling Pack. So we have a lot of people who certainly give to the Howling Pack, but we have a lot of season ticket holders as well, and that counts toward their Howling Pack level. So you may see some people that are realizing that they're in a better position next year to get a parking spot in a better lot or upgrade their season tickets. There's a lot more items that are encompassed within the Yote Fund, and I think a lot of our fans are starting to realize that they're higher up on the priority point system through the Yote Fund than they were through the Howling Pack.
Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you.
Live from the Muck for Coyote News, I'm Nathan Delaney.
Thanks, Nathan. Again, the Yote Fund doesn't eliminate the Howling Pack. It's just another way for fans to support USD athletics.
The Coyote softball team opened their fall season, playing 4 of 5 games at the East Texas A&M leadoff, winning 3 games. First, USD faced Texas Southern, where pitcher Clara Edwards would pick up her first of 2 wins on the weekend. South Dakota had 13 hits and 29 at-bats. Later that night, the Coyotes faced East Texas A&M in their first of 2 matchups. The Bats struggled in this game with just a single hit. South Dakota played 2 more games the next day, winning both with Edwards getting the save for USD in Game 1. Outfielder Autumn Iverson hit a 2-run home run to start the scoring for the Coyotes. Edwards then won her second game as USD beat East Texas A&M in the rematch of the first night. The final game against Stephen F. Austin was canceled due to field conditions. The Coyotes go to the Lion Classic this weekend to face 3 more teams. The USD tennis team suffered its 3rd loss of the season after losing 6-1 to Nebraska. Grace Chaddock won in singles number 4 to claim the only victory for South Dakota. The Coyotes go on to face Iowa State on the road this weekend before the 2 duels in Sioux Falls.
The athletic department has 5 golf fundraising events scheduled across the state from late May to early August. The 5 cities hosting meets are Yankton, Vermilion, Brandon, Rapid City, and Beersford. Registration is available on the Coyotes website. The Tanagers celebrated senior night with 2 wins against Dakota Valley. Freshman guard Taylor Rivers led the way for Vermilion, scoring 23 points against the Panthers in the first game as the girls team won 71-63 over the top team in the state. Senior guard Brooke Jensen added 21. The team faces Parker for the last game of the regular season in 2 weeks. After celebrating the seniors from both teams in between games, the boys' game finished with a similar result. Junior guard Trey Hansen scored 15 points by halftime as Vermilion led by 20. The Tanagers cruised to a 77-62 victory in the second half as Hansen scored 28 points and the rest of the starters finished in double digits. The boys' team faces 3 more teams before getting ready for postseason play.
2 Vermilion gymnastics athletes qualified for the state meet this weekend in Watertown. Caitlin Rains in vault and Nevaeh Smith in bars, beam, and floor. Rains and Smith compete on Saturday starting at 4 o'clock. They'll be competing against 12 other teams in Class A. The competition ends with awards at 7:30. That's it for Coyote Sports.